Alright guys, there is a video that I have been wanting to watch that came out about 2 weeks ago from Party City about all their new animatronics for 2024. Now there is going to be a special Party City event that I personally am not going to be at, but my son, that other Nate guy on YouTube, is going to be there, and he's going to be doing a live stream during the entire event. So if you want to bounce over to his channel, make sure you subscribe so that you get that notification. Then you can watch that event as it unfolds on his channel. For now, let's hop over here to YouTube, over to the Party City YouTube channel. Make sure you go over there and subscribe, and we are going to watch Party City 2024 Halloween Animatronics preview.
Hi y'all, I'm Odette.
I'm Jen.
And we are your Halloween queens who are going to take you through Party City's 2024 Halloween assortment. We have some really cool props, some great animatronics. We'll talk through each one, tell you all the cool features and why you should buy it.
This stuff already looks awesome, guys. I love in the background, I don't even know if it's a new prop or if it's just a background for the video. There's that spider back there, like with the legs moving.
Let's get started. We're gonna start with Embers. Embers is Rattles' best friend. He comes in at 48 inches. Rattles is a bit bigger. We'll get to him in a sec.
Okay, so if you don't remember, Rattles is the skeleton groundbreaker that they put out, I think, last year. And so this year they're putting out Embers, which is the pumpkin groundbreaker.
Rattles comes in at 60. But what's really cool about Embers is that he is black light reflective, right? So a really cool piece of technology and our outdoor groundbreaker.
That is really cool. So if I'm understanding this correctly, he lights up from the inside, but he's also black light reflective on the outside. That is really cool.
And Embers is a great price. So we got Embers at $219 for scale, 48 inches. I'm about 5'9".
48 inches, that's 4 feet tall.
So still gonna make a really cool statement on your front lawn.
That looks really cool.
So this is Cthulhu. So he is an 8-foot monster.
Gosh.
So he feels a lot bigger than that 8 feet, right? He's meaty, his weight.
8 feet tall. This guy's huge. I think she said Cthulhu. I've always known it as Cthulhu. So I don't know if that's really the way you say it, Cthulhu, but I've always called it Cthulhu.
Wings move, his arm also moves, and his eyes light up. So let's go ahead and check him out.
Cool.
One by one, I shall rid this place of the living, until the dead have risen and walk the earth.
I like the voice, I gotta say that right off the bat.
On that dark day, I will emerge from the depths to end this.
I like the flickering light.
And for the
It looked like the wings also were kind of going up and down a little bit. Arm moves side to side holding the light. Pretty cool.
fans out there, you might have noticed, right? Cthulhu is from H.P. Lovecraft's book, Call of Cthulhu. All of his sayings are straight from the book. So a really cool Easter egg there.
There's also an awesome song by Metallica called Call of Cthulhu.
This is our contamination kit. It's one of the most unique props we've...
Okay, wait. Contamination Kid. I did see a video on this one when they first released it. It's a two-headed goat and giant horns on the goats. I usually don't do, like, horns, props with horns, but, I mean, this looks like a pretty cool one.
We've ever developed. So he's got two heads. They move. There is fog that comes out of his nose and mouth. You can even see some realistic hair in there.
Look at that. Okay, so we got the fog that's coming out of the nose and the mouth, and the nose and mouth lights up. Looks like the eyes light up too. But he's got the long billy goat hair hanging off their, they have the long billy goat hair hanging off of their chins. That's gross. Oh my gosh.
Jen, where should people be thinking to put these types of props?
I think for the goat, he's so unique. So if you're the kind of person who's making a dead petting zoo, or you're doing something fun with animals,
That's a good idea. A dead petting zoo, like almost like a pet cemetery. Or what I was thinking with him was, if you've ever heard the story, the Billy Goat's Gruff. The Billy Goats, if I'm remembering this correctly, the Billy Goats were like guarding a bridge and wouldn't let certain people go over the bridge. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think that's the way that I remember it. That's the way I would use that thing.
He's a must-have prop.
Yeah. What about Cthulhu?
Cthulhu, I think, can go with a lot of different themes. I think he's great for cemeteries or graveyards. That's where I kind of see him creeping in the background.
Perfect.
Okay, hold on a minute. Looking at this Cthulhu animatronic, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Lowe's that just came out with an animatronic that's like a deep sea diver or something. I'll have to look that up. I'm not positive. If you know about it, leave it in the comments below. But I was thinking, where could you use this prop as well? And you could probably use it alongside of that deep sea diver.
All right, next up, so we have our skill crane. So for those of you might remember a couple years ago, we had a popcorn machine. It was an amazing prop. So for those lovers...
Wait, let me point this out real quick. In the back of the skill crane, it says, "Find Mr. Teddy."
The popcorn machine, this is your next animatronic. So this is the skill crane. He's our only animatronic where you have to push the try-me. So he has two mechanisms. The crane up top moves, and then he's got an awesome pop-up mechanism.
The evil teddy bear pops his head out.
Thrill seekers, prepare to be mesmerized by the prizes within. Try to win if you dare.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Daddy Bear was here.
So the skill crane is a must-have if you're doing some type of circus theme. You absolutely need that.
Yeah. Art the Clown, Pale Girl. This is a fan favorite.
Okay, let me say this before we move on to these. I have never seen the Terrifier movie, so I truly don't really understand these two props right here. I don't know how they compare to what's in the movie. I don't even know who the little girl is. I only know Art the Terrifier Clown because he is like the main character of Terrifier, apparently. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch this.
Y'all know them from the Terrifier franchise. This is the next greatest horror property franchise. We're so excited. I'm going to talk about Pale Girl here first, but you got to get these as a pair. That's a must-have. So what I love about Pale Girl is her movement allows the possum to kind of shake and wiggle.
Oh my gosh, she's holding a possum that is like wiggling around. That is hilarious.
Right? So it kind of feels like it's alive, which is kind of crazy. And then she waves, right? And she just has that terrifying music in the background. So let's hit her.
Well, her eyes light up too. She's waving like the beauty queens do. I wish I understood this prop right now. I have no idea. It looks cool, but like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know.
Great. We love Pale Girl, especially her price point, right? $175 is a great deal for this franchised or this licensed prop. Okay, next, Art the Clown. Many of you checked him out during our first leak on Halfway to Halloween, April 30th. But Art the Clown, he has this hacksaw, which is a must-have accessory for...
Okay, let me just say before we go any farther, I do love how this one has a hacksaw and those glasses. The glasses really make this one pop. If you remember, Spirit Halloween has a Art the Clown animatronic this year, and I believe that it's just Spirit and Party City. If you remember last year, both Party City, Spirit, and I think Lowe's all had a Leatherface animatronic. Best one, hands down, was Party City, though. That one is terrifying. It's the only one that I bought, and I haven't set it up yet, but I'll be doing that soon. Let's go ahead and watch this.
art. It comes with the glasses and then the horn. The glasses are removable, right? It's from that one scene in the movie. So if you want something other than that, we just pop those off.
Those eyes are creepy.
And, you know, he becomes Art the Clown without the glasses.
Now, I do remember just thinking about this. I think the only thing that the Spirit Halloween art is holding is the horn. And the sounds that he makes is just the horn going on and on and on and on. I don't know if Art is supposed to talk. I don't know what kind of sounds that are associated with him. But I'm curious to see what this one does.
$250, great price for Art. Get them together, great value. And then let's check out what he does.
I like how you can hear the saw.
Right, so what we love about Art the Clown
no talking,
is that
though.
movement, it's twisting, he's looking all over. It really adds to that creepy factor.
And the sound of the horn, I think that was a horn. It wasn't a very convincing horn sound. Like, if I didn't know that it was supposed to be a horn, I probably would have been like, well, what was that sound? So that was kind of weird, but, all right.
So let's throw back on his glasses.
The glasses,
here.
I love those.
Perfect. Okay. All right, next up, we have my girl, Hacking Heidi. She is a true value
Hacking
prop
Heidi.
at $150. Super creepy with the axe. She has one of those old.
Now, this immediately makes me think of Ellie Hatchet, so I'm kind of curious how this will go.
Cool nursery rhymes about Lizzie Borden, and she can fit kind of any scene, right? So let's check her out.
Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When I saw what she had done, I thought, that looks like fun!
Okay, that was different.
So get.
I like it, but very strange movement with the axe. As she's saying the nursery rhyme, I guess it was, she slowly moves the axe forward, like it looked like 3 times, and then all of a sudden at the climax of the whole thing, she just yanks it back. But there was never a point when the axe actually like falls, which I guess is a good thing, because you don't want anybody to get hurt watching the animatronic.
Get creative with Hacking Heidi. We can't wait to see what you guys do with her, what kind of scenes you put her in, and how you like her. All right, next we have Dr. Payne. Dr. Payne is one of my absolute favorites.
Dr. Payne is the one that I've been looking forward to seeing. This guy is huge and he looks totally awesome.
In at 9 feet tall. What's so cool about him is he has this bend mechanism that also pairs with his fog that comes out of his mouth. It's red, it looks like he's breathing fire. It's so cool. And then also he looks like he's on stilts.
Okay, let's see this. That was pretty cool
Okay,
right
let's
there.
move to Rattles. So last year, Rattles was an absolute fan favorite. Lots of people looking for him. Not everyone was able to find him, so this is your year to buy Rattles. So Rattles has an...
So they're just coming out with the new Pumpkin Groundbreaker, and they also are making available Rattles, which is the Skeleton Groundbreaker from last year. That's cool, because I know there was a lot of people who wanted to get him, and they didn't get that chance.
An awesome price of $299. He is 5 feet tall, and he's just an absolute fan favorite.
5 feet tall. So the pumpkin, I don't remember the pumpkin's name, Embers. Embers is 4 feet tall. Rattles is 5 feet tall.
We're excited to bring him back.
He's one that you absolutely don't want to sleep on, right? We got a lot of feedback last year of folks trying to find him, driving hours to grab him. So don't wait, pick him up as soon as he hits stores.
So I guess he he an animatronic?
This
I
is
don't think so. I saw the hand drop there, but I think that was just an effect that they did in showing him. The other thing I noticed about Rattles is that he doesn't light up at all. At least it didn't look like he does. So if you got him, you would have to put some kind of a spotlight or something on him. And I know that like over at Home Depot for $10, you can get solar spotlights right now. I bought a bunch of them for my front yard. You could get one of those, $10. Stick it in the yard right in front of him, and that would do it.
is my absolute favorite item this year at Party City. So this is Shelly, the Disco Skelly. So Shelly is 6 feet tall, so a little bigger than your
6-foot skeleton completely covered with tiny little disco ball mirrors.
average life-size skeleton. And Shelly is covered with more than 90,000 mirror tiles. So this is an item handmade, made with love. Lots of labor go into each Shelly. So Shelly comes in an awesome box. She also comes with a patch repair kit. So because she's handmade, right, you might lose a tile or...
Let me back that up a second here. Because look beside...
box. She also...
Look beside Shelly. Beside Shelly is the baby disco skeleton.
comes with a patch repair kit. So because she's handmade, right, you might lose a tile or two. No sweat.
Yep.
We got you covered. So Shelly is at an awesome price of $200, and she's really, we're expecting her to be a fan favorite for this year.
Yeah, you can hang Shelly from the ceiling, throw a light on her, like she's gonna sparkle like no other disco ball.
Give Shelly a disco ball friend too. She really lights up.
Yeah. Right next to Shelly is Baby Disco in the box. So that's Shelly's 3-foot friend. So a bit smaller, but over 60,000 mirror ball tiles on Baby.
Wow, and let me just say this, guys. In looking at this right now, the prices that they have on these, the baby is $90. The adult size one is $200. You might be thinking that's a little crazy for a skeleton, but they just said each and every single one of these little mirror ball tiles is glued on there by hand. So if you want to go spend $50 on a skeleton and then buy all those tiles and try your best to glue those on individually, I guarantee you'd get about 10 minutes in and be like, here's the $200, give me the mirror guy.
Disco, same repair kit, really cool box. On the back of the box are their stories, so it's just a fun kind of collector's item. And then we have the rest of our skeleton friends.
So new for this year, this is Roddy Scotty.
Ooh.
So Roddy Scotty is meant to be in your yard, right? You might want to add a little extra dirt. Perfect for a cemetery scene. So Roddy Scotty is $55. We're super excited to add him to the Party City skeleton family.
Scotty's great for just adding on to your animatronic outdoor scene, right? Like Jen said, throw him in the dirt, add a tombstone, hang him up next.
It looks like netting that is glued on him, basically to make him look like a rotting corpse. To me, honestly, it doesn't really look like a rotting corpse, but what comes to mind for me is I'm thinking back to Cthulhu, and if you were doing a setup of like an underwater scene or something like that, this looks like a skeleton that maybe the body was thrown into the river and then got tied up in a fish net, and this is how they fished him out. That is pretty creepy to me.
To Cthulhu, like it's perfect.
All right, next up we have Glowy Joey.
Glowy
Joey is awesome because Glowy Joey comes with a black light. So comes in an awesome box as well. He's at...
I don't know if you caught that. Glowy Joey, full-size glowing skeleton that comes with a black light.
At a great price of $80, which is really competitive in the market. And we're really excited to be able to offer a customer a black light reactive skeleton. So check him out, glowing.
I love him.
All right, last up here in our skeleton family, this is our pumpkin head skeleton. So he's $45.
Patches.
This was a fan favorite from last year, only in a few stores. This year, he's in all stores. We're excited to bring him into the family in a big way.
All right, y'all, so pre-sale is going live today. Don't sleep on these items. Add to cart right now.
Okay, we're going to end it there, guys, because they're just going to talk about like shipping and how you can get them and things like that. But they have a very cool lineup for this year. I would have to say my favorite of them would be Dr. Payne, the like the circus guy that's blowing fire. But you guys tell me what you're looking forward to this year from Party City for 2024 Halloween. And don't forget, tomorrow is going to be the live stream of the Party City event on my son's channel, That Other Nate Guy, on YouTube.